Okay guys, before we start part 2, there's just a few things I need to say. First of all, thanks for the people who actually liked the first one. This is something new and I only do this because I want to show off the Danish players, more show off the Danish community. Because the more we show off the Danish community, the more we get good together as a Danish Smash scene and a Smash scene in general. I posted this on the Facebook group because I thought I could get some more help so I could get the next part more accurate. I can see I made a mistake at the first line because I didn't get that much help except in Bowser. The Bowser shouldn't have been green, that should have been red, but a mistake has been a mistake. I would put this wrong as the example. Thank you for pointing that out, Cetros. I will fix that at this video so it will be more accurate. I didn't get that much help from the people on the Facebook post about the next row, but more people complaining because they think, oh no, I should be there, or maybe we shouldn't do that because you can trigger some people, etc, etc, etc. This thing is an official thing. It's just something I posted on my channel because this is something I just wanted to do. I thought it would be fun to make and just something interesting to make. It's not something official Smash Denmark stuff. So you people afraid of that or complaining about that, calm down. It's not something official. It's not up the power ranking or the tier list of what's players in Denmark. It's just something I've made. Think of this as my opinion. Okay, I based it on results, logic, and then my own opinion. So my own opinion will affect this no matter what. So don't think of it legit. You don't even have to care about this. Don't even click on this video. You don't even have to. Lastly, I've kind of freestyled last time. You can hear me. I'm freestyling right now with what I'm saying. But I made a better script this time, and then the, how should I say, the thing I would say would be more fluent, and that would probably sound better since I already got a potato mic, so it will probably sound better now that there's a script for it. Right now I'm not talking in script, right now I'm just freestyling, but when I'm going to the people and going to the real video, it will probably sound better. So without further ado, let's get on with the real video. Ranked as the #1 Game & Watch in Denmark, we got Tower. Tower is from the island called Gheen. She does not have that many results as she first debuted in April, though she already got some good stuff. She's one of the few to be named the honorable mention at the power ranking and is capable to take games of pretty much anybody on her island, which includes people like Bird, President Sacrifice. She gets consistent top 8s at VU eSport, and at Nationals she was able to take Corso to a Game 5. She also almost beat Sushaga's Pikachu in crew battles, where they both were the first members sent in. With all of this with her, and the chance to become top 15 in Denmark, Tara gets the spot as the best Game & Watch in Denmark. Ranked as the #1 Little Mac, we got Duff City. Duff City plays both Mac and DDD equally, so they have pretty much the same results. Duff City is currently ranked 14 in the Danish PR. He got results as top 8 at Heads number 2016, 2nd at 10 stops, 3rd at DS Reg 11, and some UK tournament wins. Duff City is a well-balanced player who is clearly going to play out more as 2017 comes, and as a guy who teamed with him before, I can't wait to see that coming and seeing what he can do. Good luck, buddy. You're the #1 Mac in my mind. Ranked as the #1 Link in Denmark, we got Dog. Dog is actually from the US but has decided to settle down here in Denmark, kinda like Mom. Dog is from the Copenhagen area, the Sjælland area, and hasn't competed anywhere else but there at the DS Reg tournaments at the moment. He has got some top 8s, but there's not really any much I know about him. I asked Duff City and some others about it, but I didn't get that much info on him. All I know, he got some top 8s, and in their opinion he's the best Link there is there. We only got him and Dorenchi, but Dorenchi is more focused on melee, so his Smash 4 Link ain't that well balanced. So the best Link goes to Dog. Ranked as the #1 Zelda in Denmark, we got Laske. Laske is currently ranked 5 on the Danish PR. He spends most of his time on his Bayonetta now, but he still uses his Zelda when he feels like that is what is needed. Laske's Zelda got results as #1 at J-Popcorn, 4th at Nationals, and some top 8s at Hive. Laske is a great player in Denmark and is currently dominating the Sjælland side of Denmark. Let's just see if he can keep that up as the next year comes. Ranked as the #1 Sheik in Denmark, we actually got 2 contenders. We got Karl Marty and we got MP2. Now, MP2 is ranked number 10 in the Danish power ranking, so it most logically makes sense to make him number 1 Sheik. But the thing is that after the patches and all of the differences and him beginning to focus more on melee and PM, where he began to practice a lot, he has begun to be falling down a bit. Back in the early 2015 days, he was actually considered being the number 1 player in Denmark, but then he slowly fell down and the other players began to slowly getting better. A good proof of that is Kalmadi, who dropped his Warrior 4 Sheik, and then after the patches he still kept on developing his Sheik, and he actually got better and better with his Sheik, and ended up ending at the result as an honorable mention in the power ranking, and might even be considered to being a top 15 player now when the new power ranking is coming up sooner or later at this upcoming year of 2017. It's pretty hard to separate them apart and thinking about that, but I think logically some might say that Kalmadi is the best Sheik, but looking at results and what we have, MP2 should be the best Sheik. So that's kinda hard to consider and kinda hard to figure out, so I'ma just put them together. Now some might say, why aren't you tying MP2 with Sagofe, because Sagofe is on the power ranking as a Sheik player. Well, Sagofe is inconsistent with his main and always switches. He has been a Palutena, he's been other characters, now he's playing Pikachu. That's why I'm giving this one to Kalmadi, because he's actually a legit Sheik main. So, this is a tie. Kalmadi or MP2, your choice. I'm tying these guys together. Coming in as the best Ganondorf, we got Smash Racer. Now Smash Racer is really new to the scene, only been up to 1 or 3 events at the moment, and at those events he got top 8 at DSRX, and he got a win on Duff City and a lose at Kalmadi as far as I know, as far as I've seen. There isn't that much to say about Smash Racer, as he hasn't shown himself that much, hasn't been to the other islands to play, only been at Shell and DSRX. But if he just meets up more, I think he get a lot more results, and it's always nice to see somebody playing a low tier and actually doing well with them. So I hope to see more of Smash Racer and see him to do better at DSRX. Ranked as the number 1 Toon Link, you got your boy Shy Guy. Kinda biased talking about yourself like this, but I can't help myself. This one is without a script because I can just talk about myself like this, so I don't think I need that. I'm only going to talk about tournaments where I use Toon Link, because as you know I main Pikachu, then secondary Dog and Toon Link, so it's gonna be a bit hard. I gotta separate them, so I'm only gonna talk about stuff about Toon Link where I use Toon Link. So I got results as 4th at Smashionals and 2nd at 10s doubles. My Toon Link has proven to be good enough to keep up with the other players, even though he's only secondary, and I also kept up with Green's Luigi and other good players as my Toon Link. It is currently the best Toon Link. I also think the only Toon Link. There might be some secondaries also, but my Toon Link has already proven to be better than the others then, if there should be any of them. I have better results with my Toon Link. I've kept it up to the point where it probably will become very hard for somebody who only secondaries him to keep up with my Toon Link, and therefore I will give myself the title as the best Toon Link in Denmark. Ranked is the number 1 Samus, we got Mom. Mom is the number 1 ranked player in the Danish power ranking. He's from France, but just as Dog spends most of his time here in Denmark, so we count him in. Mom has beaten people like Gheen, Sagofe and Laske. He is very international and plays in a lot of out-of-country tournaments like Syndicate and Smashdown World. With his dominance at Shell area, beating some of the best here in Denmark, being the best Samus in France, and his out-of-country appearance, Mom gets the role of best Samus. Ranked as the number 1 Searsuit Samus, we got Mini H. Now, there's not much I know about him. I just know that he's from either the Fyn or the Copenhagen area, and he used to play a lot here last year at the competitive scene. I haven't seen him a lot now. I don't know if he's the new Falcon player named Mini. I don't know if that's the same person. But the thing is, I haven't seen much of him anywhere in the scene lately. Haven't heard of him competing, not seen him in brackets. But as far as I know, he is and if he still plays, still is, if he doesn't, was the only Zero Suit Samus that we had who actually focused in main Zero Suit Samus. He lost to King Funk at 10s, the first 10s, but he's kept it up to top 32 there, so that's his best results as I know of and have seen. So Mini H, wherever you are, just if you don't play anymore, try to come back because you're currently the best Zero Suit Samus, and it would be sad to see the best and only Zero Suit Samus leave the competitive scene. Now it seems like we're facing the same problem as we had with the Peach. I asked in the SSB4 Discord, I posted the previously one on the Facebook, and I asked in the Facebook chat I'm in, nobody said that I play or they know any pit players. So if you're a pit player who mains secondary or something and comes last second and be like, but I play pit, why didn't you add me there? I'm triggered. No, don't do that. You had the chance, you had like a week to answer on the Facebook post. I wrote in the SSB4 Discord, etc. There's no pit players for us I know. Don't get triggered now. There's no pit players, so I can't give this to anybody. And that ends it for part 2. Hope you guys enjoyed. I spent a little bit more time on this, and hopefully I can make part 3 done for the next week. And before we know it, the rest of these weeks will just be filled of this series. And when this series is done, we will go back to a usual montage, smash and break and all of that. Since you guys really enjoyed this, I will just finish this off first. So thank you guys, and see you all next week with another one.